So tell me, you say you want to focus on those who don't have the opportunity.
Right.
So how are you guys going to do that?
Yeah.
How,
So
first of all, how do you identify those who don't have the opportunity?
right. I think so. The best way for us to do that is through NGOs. We work specifically with not-for-profits
Okay.
because they're the ones who are on ground and they know they already have that community, or they're based in communities that already struggle to get access to them. So it's a really quote unquote easy way for us to be able to identify those who are who lack the access because the NGO was set up to do that. And they work within state schools or within communities, rural communities on ground. So that's how we find those who are who don't have the opportunity.
Okay. So do you guys started anywhere in Africa? Hello.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys started anywhere?
Yes. So we are based in mostly West Africa in terms of the work that we do. And the work looks like, as I said, we work directly with organizations that are on ground. And we support them in three main ways. That would be through resources. So physical resources. We identified three areas that these organizations are really struggling with and they're spending time and money on and just not getting anywhere. Physical resources, digital resources, and training.
Okay.
Those are three main areas. And so what we do is that we work with an organization to actually find out the issues and the areas in their organization, whether the inefficiencies lie, where could they increase their impact. And then we create a project plan. And that will fall under getting them the digital resources, the physical resources they need, or the training that they need for their teachers or for the leadership and things like that. And so we have like an organization, for example, a lot of the time as well, we actually work with diasporans. The diasporans that have gone out there to set things up are looking for a way of doing this and are struggling with finances. So the number one problem in this space is money, right? And so we're saying, absolutely, I mean, we appreciate that money is the problem, but what if we're able to solve a problem that would have cost you money? You know, and that's how we support them. And so an organization in Liberia started a STEM school, and it was supposed to be holistic. It covers everything. Like the young girls would come there and they would stay there from 14 to 18, and it would be a boarding school. But that was going to be very, very expensive. And they just needed a way of starting up in a way that would be far more cost effective. And so the area that we identified to be an issue and that we could solve for them would be the digital resources. The physical resources. As I said, we have an ecosystem of organizations. And so we reached out to one of our organizations that would have access to the different areas of physical resources that they needed. And we were able to get that to them at a fraction of the cost. The resources themselves were free. They just had to like work on the shipping of the resources. So we helped with the logistical elements of that. And then essentially they can use the funds that they would have used for that to go into teaching. One of the issues was they were struggling, how will we pay the teachers? We just saved them tens of thousands of pounds. They now have the funds to be able to pay their teachers.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
So we find ways to increase the inefficiencies or to increase their efficiencies, and then increase their impact is the key. So they can take on more students now, let's say, because we were able to save them money in an area.
Nice. Wow.